The goal early was a good goal. Looked a lot like what we were trying to do. And I thought the first half was very good from us, very controlled. Possession was good. Excuse me. Possession was excellent. We didn't create a whole lot of chances, but a lot of good possession spells where we could have, with a final pass or a little more patience in the final third, could have been a little more dangerous. And got that second goal, which I think would have killed the game off. But in the second half, we ran a little out of gas. Our passing and our possession wasn't as good, and we kind of lost control of the game. And through set pieces and crosses, Vancouver is always dangerous. So in that way, maybe we're a little lucky to come away with 3 points, but certainly a good first half from us.
You've clinched second now at least, and you've still got a chance of finishing first. How do you approach next week? Obviously, you want that first spot, but do you want to maybe try and rest some guys just
No,
the playoffs coming?
Absolutely not. Next week, we want to field our strongest team and win a game at home.
There's a good chance, depending on how things work out, you could end up playing the Whitecaps again in the playoffs. Something you look forward to, or they've had mixed results from you this year.
I'm not sure. I'll take another look at the playoff brackets and what happens. There's still another week, and a lot can happen still. So we'll just have to wait and see. But if we can finish in first, or then you have home games to look forward to in the playoffs. And I think we think we can beat anyone at home.
Steve, is there kind of a rivalry between these two teams because they've played so much in all sorts of competitions?
Sure. When you play against each other a lot, you know each other, and when results go your way, then it becomes maybe a psychological edge. But that would be a question for Vanny and his group. For us, it's always a tough team to beat. It's always a hardworking team, a well-coached team. They're organized, and they're dangerous in set pieces and crosses and second ball situations and in transition. We know that, and we treat every match with them with the utmost respect. And have lately had their number.
You're missing some guys on international duty. How much has the depth shown through and really helped boost your team in a game like this? I know Vancouver was missing 6 guys.
Yeah, I think the international window hurt them more than us this time. We struggled a couple weeks ago during the last window with a depleted roster, and that is kind of the reality of the situation we're in the MLS. If you have international players who play for their countries, you're going to miss them, and in a league where it's salary capped and rosters tend to be a little smaller, and we're not as deep as other clubs around the world, leagues around the world. It's tough to compensate, almost impossible.
What kind of energy and positivity has Kai Kamara brought? We see him out there dancing. He's always having a good time.
Yeah, I think he's enjoying the latter stages of his career. I'm not saying the end, or when this guy doesn't seem to age. So. And he's thoroughly enjoyed his time back in LA, where his career began. So, we're happy to have him. He is exactly like that in training every day around the building, and it's a pleasure to coach, a pleasure to have in the squad, and he's been a great contributor. Yeah.
We'll go to Zoom. Josh, go ahead. Josh Gross.
Thank you. Steve, first start for Marlon. Just what would you make of his performance? You had a big smile for him when he came off the field.
Yeah, I think as long as he had some freshness and some energy, he was very good. When fatigue set in, then it becomes difficult at this level. So we are getting his match fitness up, and it was an important 70 minutes for him to have that now, and he can just put that in the bank and mark that off as successful. And we were quite happy with his first start.
And on the second goal, the play by Nathan Ordaz to get up the field and then split the defenders, he seemed to be missing, and that's my assessment, missing sort of the signature moment this year, but maybe that was it. What did you think of the play that he put together and the setup for Elie?
Yeah, great moment. And when you put fresh legs on the field at the end, especially younger players, those are the moments you're hoping for. And Nathan's been doing it in training, and last week with the second team had an excellent match. And did more of that as well. So he's certainly in form, and which is the reason we put him on, and we're hoping for a moment, and we got it.
And last for me on David Martinez, he came off. Is he okay? Is his status? Any update on if he's injured or what he's feeling?
I think he'll be fine, but I don't have a clear update for you. More will follow tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
And then, Justin, anything?
Yeah, I was just going to ask about the second goal too, but I'll just add on. How satisfying is it as coaching staff to have your 3 subs there kind of combined for the winning goal?
Yeah, makes us look smart, doesn't it? Like these things happen, and nobody really knows when and how. For us, it's more of a, how can we impact the game? How can we change the momentum type of moments? I'm not sure any coach says, okay, there's a goal is being produced by these 3 players, but we certainly have ideas prior to matches and how we can impact games and what times we want to sub guys in and out. But then the game presents you with different problems, which need different solutions. And for us, the solution with the 3 was certainly getting some energy on the field, and that goal certainly was a large portion of fresh legs and energy.